What's up, YouTube? We are back with another tutorial. On this, we are chopping Miles's curls off. Just the little homie Miles right here. I've been cutting his hair for a couple years now. It's kind of dope to watch him grow up and go through a bunch of hairstyles and stuff. So we're gonna start off by picking out his hair just a little bit because I'm finna mow this down. Got a 3 guard, bam, straight against the grain. Just gonna do this until we get it all knocked down to an even length. That number 3 against the grain. He was like, dang, my hair is so long. And I was like, nah, no more. Alright, so now that we got that down, I brushed it all down. And then we're going to start working on the ball fade here in just a minute. So what we're going to do is we're going to do like a mid ball fade, I guess you could call it. So I go in with my silver FX trimmers, set my first guideline. This fade came out pretty crispy, I ain't gonna lie. I'm kind of happy about this one. I've been trying to like restructure my tutorials, and I feel like I rushed through them and I don't really like focus on the good shots and stuff, so I'm trying to tighten that up a little bit. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section below of this angle right here. I'm just trying to get better quality work. And I think I rushed through my haircuts too, so I'm not detailing as much, but I detailed more in this one. That's why I like the way it came out. But after that, we hit it with the shavers. Y'all know I love my Bronze Series 9s. This beat is kind of different too. I get all my beats off this website called Epidemic Sound. They license me YouTube beats, but they have a huge variety of random stuff. So I try to find something creative and not the norm. So let me know what y'all think of this beat in the comments. I'm gonna go in with my number 2 guard open because I did that 3 close up top. I'm just gonna do a 2 open to kind of start blending down a little bit to give me some what's the word I'm looking for? Just some like notes to kind of not notes, guides, I guess, to not go too high. So I'm gonna knock that 2 open, 2 closed, and then I'm gonna come in with my no guard open, set that guideline in, and then just start fading up from there into that 2 open. So right here, I'm just gonna slowly open up the lever, close the lever. All I know is I can't go higher than that with a no guard open. So whatever I got to do to get that line out and make that transition smooth, that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna open, close, halfway, quarter way, all of that. So just play with that lever a little bit. You got the notches on there to help you out a lot. So that's the easy way to do it. I'm just gonna continue to keep working this line out, using my corners, stretching the skin, doing whatever I gotta do to get that bottom line out. My trimmers and my gold FXs are set pretty close together, so like meaning that one goes into the other. So like my trimmers, it's easy for me to knock that bald line out because I have my gold FXs gap, so it's a lot closer to knock out that line. So you see me starting to work that fade in. I like to focus a lot of work on that part because that's the beginning of that transition, so that sets the tone for everything else. So now we're gonna go with our 1.5, set our next guideline, start debulking that a little bit. I'm really just trying to focus on making sure that guideline is an even length. I noticed that I tend to, and I don't know if y'all tend to do it too, but I tend to get into like an autopilot mode, and I just go through my system. And I don't really pay attention to like double checking and making sure that length is like a good even length on that guideline. So I've been trying to tighten up on that a lot more. Over COVID, I took a really big break and obviously we all took a break, but I took that time to focus on my detail and where I could tighten up on my haircuts at. So right here we're going in with the 1 open right below that 1.5, and then now with the 1 closed. And like I said, I'm just using my corners and going at every angle just to make sure that that guideline is not perfect, but like damn near perfect, because I'm trying to make sure that's an even length. And you guys can see the fade starting to come together. So we slap the 1.5 back on there, open it up, go right below that 2. Now we're gonna come in with the half guard, and same thing on this one. We're gonna play with the lever a lot until we just get that blended out. Sometimes it's, you know, a little less than half, sometimes it's a little more than half, sometimes it's all the way open, sometimes it's all the way closed. So just whatever you got to do to get that gradient, you know what I'm saying, and get that line knocked out of there, that's what you're gonna do. So we can see the fade starting to come through. Grab my 1. This is what I'm talking about, where I'm going back through and detailing, because I still like to work by panels. So I do side, back. I do, you know, one side, do the other side, then like touch up the back and make sure the back blends in too. I'm really taking time to go through and detail this out because his hair type is, you got to go over it a bunch of times. Right here I'm gonna go in with my texturizers. I think these are like 28 tooth or something like that, or 30 tooth. There are a lot of teeth on there, but I go through with my scissor and my comb so that I can knock out a little bit of that weight. I'm not taking any length, that I'm just breaking up the weight so it's visually looks debulked. And so this side we're gonna do the same steps, so I'm probably not gonna talk too much through this one. It's literally the same steps, except for I think on this side, when I do the no guard, I started, instead of starting with my blade open and working down, I set that guideline and then I started closed and worked open. I think it's the only difference on this side. Again, I'm going through right there with the 2. Now the 1.5 open right below where we set that 2 at. Now we'll go right below that with the 1.5 closed, right below the 1.5 open. Now we're gonna go in with the no guard. And like I said, I think the difference on this one is I go in with the sorry, I go in with it closed first and then open it up as I go up. Yeah, y'all see the putting green in the background though? So I've been on my golf tip lately, and so we put a putting green in the barbershop. It's dope. We got enough room so it doesn't get in the way. And then I got that new IVAC in the back you see Freddie using. That thing is dope. I got a review coming for that soon too. That is the best. That thing sucks, literally. So right here I'm just tying in the back of that guideline for that. So then I'm gonna go in with the number 1 opened up, and then continue my system. Like I said, my main focus on this haircut was just trying to make sure that I got the detail that I wanted out of it, and that includes just going through, like I said, and making sure that those guidelines are exactly where I want them to be, and an even length throughout, so it makes my fade transition just look that much crispier. And then we're gonna go through with the half guard. Now it may seem like I'm jumping through guards a whole bunch. That's just kind of how I cut. I got really bad ADHD, so, and I just kind of look at something and I'm like, oh, I gotta fix that right now. And so I'll swap real quick and then jump back and forth, but end result be coming out pretty clean, so I can't be mad at it, but I do feel like I be all over the damn place sometimes. So again, I'm just running through my guard system, detailing. That's all I'm doing right here. I'm trying to get this as buttery as I can, as blurry as I can. That's the goal. Again, with the texturizers, I just like that look. I think it just softens up that transition at the top. My camera's been tripping lately. I don't know what it is. Something with the Sony cameras, they overheat really fast. So, and when it overheats, like I'll be in the moment of cutting the hair and I won't hear it shut off, and so I miss parts of my haircut and it just irritates my soul, yo. But I can't fix it. I don't know. I've tried to update the firmware, all that stuff, but so right here, like I said, we're just touching up that crown area, blending that in. I think that was the 2. I'm mostly focusing on detail at this point before I start finishing out the haircut. Because after this, I'm gonna put the Vic Blends Victory Foam on him, put the do-rag down. Actually, I wash his hair first, then do that, and then put the do-rag down, blow dry it down, line him up, put the enhancements on him. So we still got a good amount of work. I know this video is a little bit long, but I appreciate y'all rocking with me the whole time. Like I said, I'm just detailing right now. That's all I'm doing. Before I start my lineup process, I want to just go through this as many times as I need to make sure that it's where I want it to be. Alright, so right here I'm gonna brush him down, and then I'm gonna get him shampooed up real quick, and then we'll start the Victory Foam. So shampooed up. Right here I didn't record that part just because it's kind of basic. So I brush his hair down before I apply the foam. That is the Vic Blends Victory Foam. I use this stuff a lot. I gotta order another bottle. Apply this liberally. Like, you do not want to be scarce with this stuff. Put it in there. So I like to make sure the hair is nice and saturated with it. Brush everything down. You know, focus on your crown area, all that stuff. The calyx, he's got calyx in the front, so I want to push all those down. And then he was telling me about a scar on the top of his head. You guys can probably see there's like a line right there. But anyways, like I said, you want to focus on your crown area right there. Get all that laid down. Apply the do-rag. Little tip, if you guys notice the do-rag is inside out, that's because that line tends to push the hair down right there. So you want to get this do-rag nice and tight, and then you just hit it with the hair dryer and let that product dry down, and it really locks the hair down and makes it just have a really nice finish to it. Sorry about my puppy in the back. He's rambunctious in the morning, so he likes to get vocal sometimes. It's my little homie though. So I'm just kind of brushing down the hair a little bit, and I'm also feeling to make sure it's getting dry. I think I have it on like medium heat, high volume. So I cover his ear right here with my hand so that the heat doesn't bother it. Going around the top of the ear. That ear can be sensitive, and that blow dry gets hot. So I tend to put my hand right there to kind of block the heat. But now we're gonna unrag him. You guys will see how good this stuff lays. Boom, laid down. So I'm gonna go through and brush one more time, just because that's how I like it. I don't like it like pushed, like matted down like that. I like it just laid. So I brush it over one more time, and then I'm gonna start my lineup process. And then we'll put some enhancements on him, and then that should be the cut right there. So we'll start this lineup process. I'll use my Silver FX skeleton trimmers. We'll start at the middle, start working our way to the left, to the right, getting that hairline nice and as natural as we can get it. I know I chopped off his widow's peak, but I like to try to keep it as natural as little as possible. So you see it's got a natural slight arch to it. Start working on those sides, on the corners. You can see he's coming together quite nicely, You dig? So doing those sidebars right there, making sure those corners look right, brushing the hair down. And then in this video, I can't, when I move shops, I can't find my Beam Team XL cordless compressor, so I've been using the original Beam Team for the past couple weeks because I found one of those that I had laying around. So So I need to find my XL. I've been swapping between the original Beam Team and then my original corded compressor, but that corded compressor just ain't it no more. I just be getting in the way. I like the cordlessness. So right here I'm gonna go in with my no drip black brown mix with my Beam Team original compressor, and then my Sean Cuts Hair color card, which I think was wet or something, because you can see I leave a little something on him right there, but it's alright though, because we're gonna shave that off. But yeah, this color card is dope though, because it's easily washable. I usually wipe mine down with 99.9% alcohol, and it just takes everything off of it, because you'll start getting buildup on it and fibers and color and stuff like that. So but now we're just gonna go through with the 245 shave gel. The best part about the combo on this one too is because the shave gel doesn't affect the no drip that you put down on it, so you're not gonna have to worry about like reapplying the no drip. So like I said, the shave gel, it really just, it allows it to be so much easier, and you can get those lines like laser sharp, and it doesn't affect the color, so you don't got to worry about, you know, the color smudging or nothing like that while you're doing it. So start on my other side. This is pretty much up it, so I'm gonna start wrapping up this voiceover a little bit. If you guys like the video, make sure you comment below, get the analytics jumping, get this video out and booming to other people. If you know somebody that could use this tutorial, please hit the share button. Share it to your Facebook, your Twitter, your Instagram, all that fun stuff. And also hit the like button if you like the video. And then if you really want to rock with the team, hit the red subscribe button and see what's up. You know, we got more videos coming. I'm trying to focus this year more on content creation, so hopefully I'm gonna have some more tutorials dropping. I've been offering free haircuts and stuff to do that, so hopefully we got some more coming. But right here we're about to just tighten up his neck and around his ears with the razor, and then we're gonna show you the final product. Hopefully y'all rocking with it. Boom. He was definitely feeling himself after this though. I caught him in the parking lot taking selfies. But anyways, let me know what y'all think of the cut in the comment section below. And if you want to join the team, hit the red subscribe button. And I will see you on the next one. Peace.